Russian radial engine powering the G-BWWK a 9-cylinder Virginia M14 of 360 horsepower. It is used with the historic flights of all the service, two of them in the country. So, good months on strength. Heritage flight department ready to fly. Already set. Commercial pilot, Jack White Wolford, and he is extremely proud to have done his first public air show performance at a venue as illustrious as this. Very well done, Alex. Following him into land, still Hardesty, who trained Alex to fly. Phil's been doing quite a lot of display flying this season, while he awaits a return to full-time commercial flying.
And the tip bunkers, of course, based just a short flight over the hills in front of us there, at Siddeley Aircraft.
But now, getting airborne from the grass to our right, a true jewel of the scene here at Duxford, the Hawker Nimrod 1. In the early 1930s, Hawker first came up with a private venture design called Norn, and then the Nimrod. It had its origins in the land-based Hawker Fury of the Royal Air Force, but in reality it was a secret, and that makes it all the more remarkable that even this one, let alone a second, example of the Nimrod should still be airworthy today. The first 42 examples were Mark 1s such as this, and they entered service with number 402 Fleet Fighter Flight on HMS Courageous in November 1931, and a more powerful Kestrel engine. And it was, by all accounts, a much more refined and operator-friendly aeroplane. Squadrons of the Fleet Air Arm ever flew Nimrods. 800, 801 and 802, based on different ships. At that time, the Fleet Air Arm was still organisationally part of the RAF and wasn't transferred to Admiralty control until 1939. And on the Navy's carriers, the Nimrod's deployed quite widely. Embarkation aboard HMS Glorious in 1935 after Italy, under Benito Mussolini, invaded Abyssinia. They were embarked for the best part of a year, but saw no combat action, perhaps thankfully, given the fact that this early 30s design was outmoded even by then, let alone by later, and yet there was still a handful of Nimrods on strength of the Fleet Air Arm when war broke out in 1939. Armament came from a pair of forward-firing Vickers machine guns, and these aircraft could also carry 4 20-pound bombs on underwing positions. Comes to unlikely survivors in the historic aircraft world. This machine must rank, along with the Mark II I mentioned earlier, near the top of the list. This was just the third production Mark I Nimrod built at Hawker's facility at Kingston upon Thames. Just with number 408 fleet fighter flight that was embarked in HMS Glorious and later became 802 Squadron. The point was written off in 1938. The remains ended up in a scrapyard in Hounslow in Middlesex, from where they were donated to the RAF Museum. From there they were bought by the Biplane was exchanged by the Historic Aircraft Collection for the Fighter Collection's Hurricane. So this aircraft has now been with TFC for the best part of 2 decades. Coming for the last pass of its first display since 2018. We saw the Hurricanes earlier. We saw their one member of Hawker's famous line of propeller-driven fighters. Well, when we see the Nimrod parked back up on the flight line alongside them, look at them together, then after a quite gorgeous demonstration of what must be one of the most serious aircraft, the great flying program, the chief pilot of the fighter collection, with the Hawker Nimrod 1.